Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Orlando Magic.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those top spots.
You take a look at Orlando. What you see is what you get. And we aren't seeing much from them.
Yeah, they've got some nice pieces on their roster, but the lack of firepower to make any real noise, at least this year, it seems.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go. Regulation. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons, and it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups.
You're not normally going to see Grant take too many mid-range shots, but that doesn't mean he can't knock them down.
Here's Suggs. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Portland making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. Shots good by Henderson.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the 2 areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision-making.
Outside for Grant for 3. Knocks down the long J. Grant's got 5 points now this quarter.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Access there denied by DeAndre Ayton.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Blazers trail by 6. 3-pointer Sharp. Another 3 for Portland.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Carter, a screen on Henderson. Suggs, the pass to Carter. Shoots over Ayton. Carter can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Henderson misses.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
It's deflected.
And known for his terrific defense, Grant is so good at getting his timing down to block shots.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Suggs, right side. Pass to Isaac. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Grant with a screen on Suggs. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Oh, out of this world reverse jam. Nice. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. New group getting ready for Portland. Robert Williams checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Walker comes in for Grant. Thibault, he's checked in for Kamara. And Simon has subbed in for Sharp. Walker on the double team. And Isaac, here we go. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that looked like a guard on the attack. Isaac using his athleticism and quickness to capitalize.
Williams, a screen on Suggs. Here's Henderson. Oh!
Wow!
And he jams it home with authority.
Well, look, if you give Henderson room for liftoff, he's going to jam it all over.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Up top, Carter. 6 to shoot. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Williams.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's Portland with a rebound. Simons outside, drives to the hoop, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Magic trail by 3. Here's Suggs. Oh, nice D from Walker. Now Portland with it. They're on an 18-7 run. Williams a screen on Suggs. The kick out to Walker. And here's Simons outside. That one doesn't drop. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Suggs finds Carter. Now here's Isaac. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Isaac. Outside Carter. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Carter's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Williams a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Simons. It counts, and the foul. That's on Wendell Carter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Orlando making some changes. Black comes in for Wagner, and Cole Anthony subbed in for Caldwell Pope.
Well, you have to appreciate a high-octane player like Anthony Simons. He runs the floor and just outworks other guys every chance he gets.
Magic trail by 3. That's tipped. And it's the Trailblazers on the break.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Anthony outside. Isaac with a screen on Henderson. The 3 from Suggs. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Simons. Anthony grabs the board.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
Carter, high post. Pass to Black. Fires for 3. Sinks it from distance. Black's got 11.
Good read from the big man, Carter Jr. That kind of unselfishness goes a long way.
Walker sets a screen. Here's Simons. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
And so Simons nails both of them. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. And that's their 3rd game of a long 6-game trip. Floats one up, and it's laid up and in by Suggs. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, staying committed inside. Suggs takes the contact but gets it to go.
Shots good by Henderson.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Pass to Anthony. And yep, it's good. 10 points for him.
Suggs really coming into his own. It's those passes that make a difference.
And it's Simons missing. Orlando has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. De Silva no good. Portland leading. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist by Henderson. Simons has got 26.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
Wagner with a screen on Thibault. Wagner outside. Pass to Anthony. Sinks the 15-footer. Anthony's got 12 points.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs. Look, that's just great work on the boards. Effort dictates success on the glass more than size.
Shots good by Black.
Assisted by
Portland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Simons passes to Walker. Walker, a screen on Suggs. Henderson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
And just so savvy for a young player. Henderson is a nightmare to defend.
So for the Blazers, Clingan, he's checked in for Williams. Grant comes in for Walker. And it's Sharp in for Simons. Howard's checked in for Orlando. Harris comes in for Suggs. Anthony against Sharp. Wagner up top. Harris outside. Pass to Howard. Here's Black. Clock at 6. Wagner with a screen on Henderson. Driving to the basket. Black passes to Wagner. And Clingan pulls it down. Clingan's got 4 rebounds now. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sharp with it. Here's Klingon, defended by Wagner. Here's Klingon, tries again, and that's 2. points on the layup. Klingen's gotten 4 this quarter.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Anthony. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there, and he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Here's Sharp. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the Trailblazers, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Magic, we've got Gary Harris, Cole Anthony out there with Wagner, and it's Black in at the point.
Yeah, a ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamara's checked in. Henderson hits them both. Magic trail by 5. Here's Black. Anthony right side. Pass to Black. To the middle. Here's Wagner. Deflected! And he gets it back. Trailblazers lead by 5. Here's Grant. Tries again. Klingen. And that one is stuffed right through.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Wagner up top. Back to Anthony. Sinks the tray.
That was deep from Anthony. You don't see him taking those very often.
Now here's Henderson. Inside. And there's Klingen on the assist by Henderson. Henderson's got his 6th assist of the night.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Anthony. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Anthony is a creative scorer and knows how to get the defense off balance.
The free throw drops for Anthony. And he makes both free throws. Trailblazers lead by 4. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. The drive by Henderson. And the Magic pushing it up now. The 15-footer. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Anthony's got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, hot night for Cole Anthony. He's capable of getting on a roll like this.
To the inside, Klingen. Orlando with the rebound. And here's Anthony. To tie it up. He nails it, and we're tied. 23 points in the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Simons is checked in for Henderson. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Anthony against Sharp. Wagner outside to take the lead. Portland with a rebound. Sharp's got 5 rebounds tonight. Simons with it. Pass to Sharp. Grant with a screen on Harris. It's Sharp with the drive. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And here's Wagner to the paint. Here's De Silva to the left wing. Here's Black. Harris, a screen on Simons. 5 to shoot. Here's Black. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Hey.
Can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. Thibault comes in for Sharp. And a new group getting ready for Orlando. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. It's a 3-point game. Grant the screen. The drive by Simons. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Wendell Carter.
Well, I think Simons was hoping to generate contact on the drive. He's eager to get to the line.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Wagner outside. And that one drops.
Yeah, Wagner uses his size to muscle through that smothering interior defense.
Here's Simons. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just owned that part of the floor in this one.
Robert Williams checked in for Portland. And the Magic making a change here as well. Isaac's checked in.
You love to see Carter using his size down there, going right into the defense and earning the foul.
And that one falls for Carter.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And so Carter nails them both.
They've definitely made free throws look easy here in the second half.
Simons against Suggs. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Ayton with a screen. Here's Simons inside. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
That free throw misses.
Well, Ayton is a very skilled player, and he has the physical tools. You just want to see him put it all together consistent.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Here's Suggs. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
Jalen Suggs. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And some changes here for Portland. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Williams. Sharp comes in for Kamara, and it's Henderson in for Thibault. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. Well, Coach is thrilled with their 3-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thank you for that. Wagner against Sharp. Suggs surveys the D. Caldwell Pope.
Caldwell Pope is one of those guys who just loves to come after them.
The Trailblazers have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. And the bucket is good.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game. And he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Magic trail by 3. Now Suggs. Outside, Caldwell Pope to the middle. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, those are huge points. Carter Jr., steady as they come.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. The Trailblazers have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Grant with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Simons passes to Ayton. Over Carter from 6 feet away. Oh, nice D from Carter.
Well, credit the defense there. bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Here's Isaac, and that misses. That would have put him up. Portland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Simons passes to Henderson. And there's a 3-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
For Orlando, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Wagner finds Suggs to take the lead. And it's Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Grant with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Simons. Grant, the pass to Sharp.
2 minutes in the game.
Shot clock at 6. Another shot. There's the drive. And the layup is up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player is tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation. Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Here's Sharp on the take. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, you could just tell that Sharp was ready to fight for this bucket as much as he needed to.
Magic trail by 4. Suggs outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Suggs has got 24.
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they needed it.
Henderson drives in.
Personal foul. 15 foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Driving inside, and he throws it down with one hand.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, Scoot has all the physical attributes. He has the fearless mentality. But like most young players, he just needs some time to develop and adapt to the NBA game.
It's Suggs with a drive. Here's Carter. Count it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Isaac. Henderson with it, now guarded by Suggs. Suggs against Henderson. And he drew the blocking foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac. First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. A big group substitution here for Portland. Klingett, he's checked in for Ayton. Williams comes in for Grant. Kamara, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Thybulle in for Simons. The 3 from Suggs. And Klingett pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Williams. Sharp comes in for Kamara, and Simon is subbed in for Thibault. 34 seconds left in the game. Here's Simons. Money!
A massive make by Simons, proving he can deliver in a crucial moment.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And some changes here for Portland. Robert Williams checked in for Ayton. Kamara comes in for Sharp. And it's Thibault in for Simons. 24 seconds left in the fourth.
I love going to Carter Jr. there. With his size, Wendell is a great bet to get a solid look in a big spot.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game. 20 seconds left in the final quarter. Suggs against Henderson from deep three-point range. Suggs, no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Suggs, the pass to Carter. Three-pointer off the mark. So the Trailblazers win it. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in